If something happens to you today, what exactly are your children inheriting? The Bible says that a good man leaveth an inheritance for his children's children. Most Nigerians work hard for income, but wealthy families work hard for ownership. There's a difference between the two. Income feeds a generation, while ownership sustains a generation. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how intentional families build generational wealth through real estate. Number one is that they buy plots of land in their children's name. This is what smart investors understand. So they look out for properties in an underdeveloped or developing locations, and they buy multiples of these plots because they understand that the value of that land will keep appreciating. So they look out for these properties and then they buy in the name of their children. Possibly when these children are still between the age of 5 to 10 years, so they buy this plot of land and then keep this plot over a long period of time. Now, when these children now get to the age of accountability, or when the children are now adults, they can now bequeath these properties to them or either sell in order to make more money from their investment. So, as a wise investor, this is one of the strategies that you can use to build a generational wealth. So, you look out for properties that are in our underdeveloped locations or emerging locations. Then you can buy plots of land, not just one, multiple of it, and then when you buy this, you can register them in your children's name. And the good thing about this thing is that when these children now become adults, instead of trying to start life and trying to find their way, trying to struggle in order to make money, they already have assets that are tied to their names. So they can use this property either to build more wealth or maybe use this property to sell it and then get enough money to start off whatever business they want to do. Number two is that they buy apartments in the family name. So this is also another great strategy. What most families do is that they look out for rental apartments. They buy apartment like the block of flats, like shortlet apartment. And once they buy this apartment, they buy it in the name of the family and they get to open an account. Then on monthly basis, when tenants start paying them, they will now put this money, they will now deposit this money in that particular account. And it will get to a level, they even use the money they've raised from their investment and still invest in real estate, thereby buying more block of flats or more apartments in order to increase their portfolio. So this is another great strategy that most families that are very keen when it has to do with real estate investment, they use it to build wealth for the generation and also for the family. And you, as a smart investor watching this, you can use this strategy in order to build wealth for your family and also for your children. Finally, they tie a real estate project to a family problem they want to solve. Now, what wise investors do is that when they think about the future of their children, maybe they want their children to travel outside country to study, they want their children to start up a big business in the future. And one of the things that they do is that they look out for properties, they buy these properties and then tie it for that problem they want to solve in the future. I heard a story about a particular couple that wanted to send their children to abroad to study. So one of the things that they did was to buy a massive plot of land and then they had this property in the name of their children. So when these children now got to the age 18, they were able to sell this property just to raise enough capital so they can be able to fund the education of these children in abroad. So this is a great strategy that most investors use. So they look out for this property, whether it's a rental apartment, whether it's a land, they buy this property and they hold this property over a long period of time. When it now gets to the point where they can use this property in order to solve that particular need, they will now have to sell this property so that they will raise enough cash for that particular challenge or the need they want to settle. So if you are an investor and you want to build a generational wealth, these three strategies are strategies that you can adopt so you can build a generational wealth. And then if you are looking for properties here in the city of Enugu that will help you to accomplish any of these steps, just go ahead, call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen.